Hey guys, this is Trax, and today we're back with the Pershing, the Tier 8 American Medium. And in this video I'm going to be showcasing a couple clips that demonstrate why this tank can struggle, and personally why I struggled. This isn't going to be the game that showcases 6 kills, 7 kills. In fact, there's not a single kill in this game on my end. But I think it's a great showcase of flank management, and how to do it and how not to do it. Although the results were all the same, sometimes holding out to that final breath can give your chance that last push they need to get the win. Now getting into the game here, we're on steps. I'm going to go left. I'm going to look at this flank and attack it, and typically I kind of expected the rest of my team to be behind me. I mean, this is kind of the popular flank to go on this map. Typically when I play, I like to stay medium, get in a bush, and just try to snipe across the map in my Centurion one, or maybe my Challenger, but in this tank and this gun, it's just not going to work. So I decided to push up. I have a heavy tank here, the French autoloader. He's going to help me out here. Try to get a couple spots across. Maybe someone's books across the center there. Try to spot him. Doesn't happen. I move up. Here we have an SU-152, another AMX French heavy. Put one in the 152. I'm starting off this clip with a strong penetration. This could go to something. Now, what I don't realize is the most popular flank on the game, my team only sent 2 tanks. And then soon we'll find out how many tanks their team sent. Right about here, I hit a lag spike. I put one into him. As we'll see here. Eventually, there it is. Just coming up. Thanks. I pull back. Took one from the 152. I think that was actually the AMX. I'm sorry. My AMX here is reloading. I'm kind of left on my own, and this flank just gets crumbled really quick. This goes from 0 to 100 in a matter of seconds. It's done. I know when I see this 111 over my hill, my heart pretty much sank. I mean, this game is done. I mean, I could fire Premium at him. I could have. It's not going to do anything. I should have fired maybe Prem at the KV4. That could have done some damage, but not only am I dealing with these heavies here, who showed up on the other end. You're dealing with multiple targets via multiple paths. I mean, it's just, there's nowhere to hide. This is the end, and the KV4 is going to push, the 110 is going to push. I'm trying to get a shot on the AMX. Here comes the AMX, here comes the KV4, and the KV4 finishes me off. Boom. I mean, it's just that simple how bad that can go. Now, we did go on to win that game, surprisingly, but I got my daily double that game, a whopping 1600 XP, which doesn't sound like much, but when you're in a tank like this, it means the world. Jumping into our next game, we're on Northwest. Now, I really don't like this map. If you do, more power to you, but I really do not like it. And to start off, I'm in an awkward position altogether. I don't know what I was thinking going up this hill, but I don't want to feel like I'm purposely showcasing what I didn't want to do in this tank, but I just do not feel connected. And probably after this video, I'm going to try to maybe record some more clips where I hopefully get connected with this tank. I just don't know what it is. I can't get it down. I decided to go up this ridge here, and I actually get 2 spots, which is great. I think in a tank like this, where you're down in, support, you're down in, fire, when you're outclassed and outgunned, it's nice to get some assistance damage. That's what I get. I'm kind of feeling confident, like, hey, this could be a good game. But right off the bat, it get kind of awkward. It's a little awkward position to be in. I'm trying to fall back. I don't know what kind of shot the enemy has on me. This thing certainly does not have the armor to deal with it, more than likely. It doesn't have the gun depression to really, hold its own or put some shots down range. I decided to relocate with my teammates up here. Although it's going to prove it didn't really matter. I should have fell back. Looking at my map, once again, I'm not doing enough of, as I spot my flaws. If I looked at my map, I realized, besides the 2 tanks up in front of me, there isn't anybody else. And despite having 3 self-propelled guns, nothing really got better. This game, once again, just like the previous, goes from promising to bad really quick. As I try to challenge this Tier 9 heavy, another fault. I shouldn't have done that. That was foolish on my part. Why would I challenge that Tier 9 heavy knowing I don't have the pen? I mean, I did put one into his tracks. Thanks for the critical hit, I guess, but it didn't really do its purpose. At this point, I'm realizing our flank's gone. We're kind of getting circled here. STA put the T-34 on fire. That VK finishes him off. It's bad. The STA's pushing up on me. I'm taking shots. Here comes artillery. I use my repair kit. This is bad. I mean, this can't get any worse. And here comes the Type 59 up the ridge. And he's gonna finish me off. And really, oh, I'm sorry, the STA did, but what those two clips captured was how not to handle a flank. And despite this game being a very similar result in the sense I didn't do a whole lot of damage for my team, I think I did a lot of assistance. And the numbers don't showcase that, but I think this game will. That sometimes it's not about those numbers you put up, it's how the final result goes. And in World of Tanks, more than ever, it's about winning. And we're going to see that here. I pulled 2,000 XP out of this game. And all I did was plan a ridgeline. I won't go a total of 100 meters on this map. I'm going to sit right here, not camp, but just play this ridge. Looking at it, it's a tier 8 game. I'm feeling confident. You know, this could be the third time's a charm. And in a sense it was, as it showcases how to manage that flank when your team's down. Now to start off, it's team destruction. The idea is to kill as many tanks as you can. There is no cap circles. First shot there misses. Didn't have a chance. Bounce one off there, off the turret. Somebody in chat suggests that we all stick together as a group. I don't do that. I don't like the idea of doing that. I'm gonna hide right back here, protect this flank, and protect my artillery. And it's gonna serve a big purpose. I have 2 light tanks with me. They both eventually disappear. Here comes the Liberty. Liberté. Put one into him. Miss. AMX Chaffee goes across. I don't have the gun impression or reload time to put one into him. Here comes Liberté again. He hits me. At this point, I'm backing up. I can't handle that flank. I'm going to relocate to the side of this hill and try to get something else going. We'll see how this goes. Cromwell B, I got an HMK, kind of backing me up, and I got artillery behind me. And that's really what it's all about. Because this game is so close to the bitter end. Over this ridge, still spotted, detected. Trying to find a couple shots. One whizzes over me. It might be the Indian Panzer. We'll see him in a little bit here. I'm playing this ridge still. Pushing up, trying to get a shot on somebody. And it's just not there. And that's the problem with this tank, is it doesn't have the gun and it doesn't have the depression. And it doesn't have the armor that a heavy tank really would. So, I'm still struggling in getting the grips how to play this tank. Is it supposed to be just a flanker? The ridge line is not working. I mean, it kind of goes against my playstyle, but I also went up the Russian medium line, and I actually like those. They don't have gun impression either. So you'd think this would be a bit different. So I decide to relocate once again. I push up, maybe try to get a shot on this Type 59. The first one bounced, as we saw there. I'm still detected. One thing I could have done differently here, as I might want to play a little bit more aggressive. Looking at the teams there, I only had 1 artillery piece. I could have played up a little bit more aggressive with this light tank, fired some Prem at that Type 59, and it wouldn't be a story of managing a flank. It'd be a story of essentially turning the tide. I look for a shot here in Liberté, fully zoomed in, derps on the wall. I had a shot on him. If I could have hit his engine back there, it could have been a really good shot, and he started to fire. But the 90mm had other plans. To hit a wall and derp. So I try to get another one in there. It's not there. Here's Liberté, looking for him there. Put one in, bounces off the front plate there. Backing off. You notice at the time, we've been doing this for 5 minutes. I'm holding this flank, doing barely anything for 5 minutes. Now, I don't know if the team just isn't smart or what, but they have now just started pushing up. They realized it's just a Pershing holding this flank. And right about here, I'm panicking. I'm getting a little, I'm trying to go into an evasive maneuver. How am I going to deal with this AMX Chaffee as he pushes up on me? That's the problem. I'm deciding, oh, should I push up on him? Should I get behind him and scare him? He's so much quicker than me. And right about there is when things change. That GW Panther takes him out, and it's great to see that because artillery did a phenomenal job at tracking target hits and finishing off enemies when I didn't have an opportunity to do that. Get over this ridge, I put one in the Indian Panzer there. Great shot. That's really the highlight of this video, is these next couple shots I put in this Indian Panzer. Makes a difference for me, I guess. Makes this video kind of worth watching. Another shot comes in, maybe that Type 59. At this point, the only thing I know over there that's currently visible is maybe that Type 59, as I have this HMK behind me here supporting me as well. The game's 4-5. It's close. I mean, I'm really not in position to relocate altogether. I kind of got to stay in my confined location. I could have swept all the way back, but at that point, this flank is completely exposed, and I just didn't want to do that. So we're struggling, and we're looking for a shot. Indian Panzer, I anticipate him. He comes around, puts one into him. He pulls back, and then he does something really foolish, and he paid the price for it. He's going to push up again. And I'm bad. I'm not the greatest at world tanks, but even I can put a shot like that into somebody, and that was a beautiful shot. I love it. Finally, here comes the Type 59. He's had enough. He's pushing up a little bit, and soon here comes the Tiger 1 pushing up a little bit. I think I have him right here. Looks pretty good. Gets absorbed by his turret. I take a shot from the Type 59. Here comes the Indian Panzer as well, and at this point the flank's starting to crumble. And there's nowhere I can go. This tank does not have the mobility. It's a medium, but it's kind of like the Centurion as well. It's kind of bulky. There's nowhere to hide. It's kind of fight or be killed in this tank. There's no relocating like a light tank or maybe a T-44 where you can kind of get out of there. This tank's going to leave you stranded. Tiger 1's making a move. And so is Type 59. He looks over that ridge. Looking for a shot on him. He puts one into me, and I don't have a shot on him. I can't pen that. Maybe heat? I don't have heat. I have heavy penetration, so I don't even bother by firing. I'm looking for a shot on that Indian Panzer. Here comes the Tiger 1. This flank's gone. It's compromised. This is the bitter end. Shot derps. Not a surprise. This 90mm lackluster and just disappointing. And really, as this game kind of comes to a close, guys, I just want to demonstrate that don't take what I'm saying for heart. This tank can be good. I know it. I've seen people play good numbers, although it's not the Super Pershing. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. And be ready for the next episode, or maybe I can get some better shots in this tank. Thanks, guys.